A summary of the FDA review of safety issues with the use of hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine to treat hospitalized patients with COVID-19 is now available. This includes reports of serious heart rhythm problems and other safety issues, including blood and lymph system disorders, kidney injuries, and liver problems and failure. Based on ongoing analysis and emerging scientific data, FDA has revoked the emergency use authorization to use hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine to treat COVID-19 in certain hospitalized patients when a clinical trial is unavailable or participation is not feasible. Dr. Badaia, it seems as if, forget the debate about whether it works or not, the president indicated there was no harm in taking this. And it seems as if, no, there is harm in this. And I wanted to get at that first. What else should viewers know about what the president said or shouldn't have said?
So, Chuck, great point pointing that data out in the FDA revocation of the emergency use authorization. But one thing that I want to point out is that the president says, why does Dr. Fauci have this high rating and I do not? And I'll just point out the difference in the approach here. When Dr. Fauci did not have the information on the mask, and when we saw evolution and then science that asymptomatic spread, people can spread this without symptoms occurred, Dr. Fauci changed his recommendation. Here, we now have hydroxychloroquine that there was some, promise early on based on animal data. Maybe there might be some efficacy. Since then, we have a randomized controlled trial in New England Journal that showed not good after exposures, a randomized controlled trial that showed not good for outpatients, and another one of thousands of people from the UK, both early and late hospitalized patients that showed not only is it not effective, but it causes all the harm that you mentioned. Here is where we reflect on the fact that this data exists. And the next thing that we need to do is to look at that and say, we got to change our recommendation. And that is exactly what the FDA has done. And that's what majority of the practicing physicians in the United States have done. They do not prescribe this for COVID-19 anymore for the reasons that we talked about.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.